Welcome back. Well, before we can continue on to the fifth and final day of the Westridge GMC Finals, I'd like to take the time to show you my favorite feature from the 2011 racing season. Hopefully, you had the chance to tune into Newcam Television every Friday during the racing season to take a closer look inside the CPCA. But just in case you missed it, we reintroduce you to Team Winstrol. Throughout history, some of the most influential minds, talented people, and game changers have band together to combine their knowledge, experience, and skill to shape the world as we know it. Well, the world of professional chuck wagon racing is no different. In our final look inside the CPCA, I took us where few have gone before, inside the world of outriding and one of the most elusive, secret, and pristine secret societies in the sport. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Winstrol.
Started back in North Battleford. Rory, one of our main outriders, was bouncing off the walls and getting ready, and Casey Knighton, or I forget who, asked him, "What's wrong with you?" And he says, "I'm jacked up on Winstrol."
With the racing season coming to a close, the team is reaching their peak. A BBM group, t-shirts, and their own slogan, Sick Beauty. But reaching that status isn't easy.
You gotta be a sick beauty. That's the main. If you don't know what sick beauty is, then you can't be part of Team Winstrol.
You gotta be pretty awesome to be a sick beauty. You know, you gotta be good at everything.
As the CPCA Finals come to a close, the society's secret is leaking.
Every once in a while, you can hear it in the infield, "Team Winstrol, yeah buddy."
Some members are starting to feel the pressure of maintaining appearances.
Well, you know, it means the world. I was handpicked by the team, and it's important to the whole group that everybody just gives 110% out there. So we're all having a good time, and hopefully I live up to the name.
This self-proclaimed tight-knit group will leave a lasting impression on the sport, but when it comes to the future of their society, opinions vary.
I hope this is it. It ends at the t-shirts, hopefully.
I think it can only go up from here. We're thinking about getting like nothing really after this. Just the t-shirts.
It's like to say Team Winstrol is looking for sponsors.
On the final day of racing, all eyes were on the final heat of the night. Gary Gorst held on to top spot in the CPCA standings, giving him first pick in the barrel draw. Logan Gorst held on to second place over Devin Mitswing by a half a point, and Brian Labacane ran fast and clean enough to hold on to fourth place. But before the CPCA could crown the 2011 champ, a special tribute was paid to two drivers who chose to hang their hats and call it a career. Jim Nevada started driving trucks before I was born, and years before that, he was outriding and lending a hand behind the barns. On his final day of racing, Nevada got into a little bit of trouble.
The charge is underway. The trailer in behind Jim Nevada with his Roper Apparel outfit. He's got a horse over a tug. Looks like he's going to have some issues over there, and he's trying to get that stopped and under control.
Being the professional that he is, Nevada was able to get his outfit back together and made it around the 5/8 track one last time. Nevada and fellow longtime CPCA driver Grant Priest were both recognized by their colleagues and the fans right before the championship awards were presented.
Thank you, Shane.
Well, it's now time for what you've all been waiting for, the grand finale. It was a championship dash that pitted fathers against sons and young guns against veterans. After the top time in night number 4, Loon Link's Devin Mitswing had momentum on his side, but he was forced to barrel number 3 with first and second positions going to members of the Gorst family. Sidekicks Express Brian Labacane was on the outside at barrel 4.
My game plan coming into Lloyd was to move in the second. I knew I could do it with a few good runs, but I missed it by half a point. So coming into today, I just thought it doesn't matter. You know, I just got to go out and run a race and win it.
Devin Mitswing would actually be the last to leave the figure 8. Logan Gorst would get out to the rail first, securing the inside of the track. Raider Oilfield Services Gary Gorst gets out in front of Mitswing, and Labacane is forced to the outside and has to run 4 wide. Devin tries to break through the wall that is the Gorst family. He starts to make his move on the 3rd turn. He pushes his way to the outside. Coming out of the 4th and final turn, young gun Devin Mitswing gets up and out of his seat. The Loon Lake product gets excited as he sees the post in his sights. Confetti flies, the crowd gets on their feet to celebrate the CPCA's 2011 championship driver. Devin Mitzwing turned and burned his way into the record books following in his father Ray's footsteps. Devin was presented with the CPCA's championship trophy, the champion driver buckle, and of course the keys to a brand new GMC truck. Mitzwing described beating out the defending Canadian champ Gary Gorse as an honor and admitted he never saw it coming.
No, this is a dream come true. It's something I fantasized about, but I never ever expected it right away, but I knew someday it would eventually come.
Our time here to look back on all the ground-shaking, hoof-pounding, heart-stopping action of the 5-day CPCA Finals in Lloydminster has come to an end. I hope that you enjoyed being in the driver's seat, the saddle, and of course, inside the CPCA. Until next season, for all of us here at New Cap Television, may your runs be rapid and your heats be clean.